Hi everybody, Metrobus here, and I wanted to go over my build real quick. Typically, a lot of people use a build for Elementalist with 30 Water Magic, 30 Arcana, maybe 10 in Air. Some people go for a bunker build, which is Earth Magic basically, so they can use Earth's Embrace, so they get another Armor of the Earth. Gives added stability, an extra 8 seconds for that, which can be critical. I use something that's a lot more squishier, and it deals with crit, mostly because of the critical damage. I like having the critical damage. As you can see, my crit chance is up to 18. Depending on what type of gear I'll swap in, it'll go up to at least 25, and the reason I do that is because when I switch over, it'll shoot up to 38 because of Fury. Now I do have some, where are my runes? Superior Rune of the Citadel. That gives me plus 25 power and 15% Fury duration. Now notice that my attributes aren't as high, and this is because this is a worldview world spec, and my damage is really dependent on how much Fury I can stack. So if I'm running in solo with the game, notice that Fury stays there a little bit longer. If I'm running in solo, I'll typically switch over to Fire, use a Glyph of Elemental Harmony, and I'll get 2 stacks of Might. Now get me up here, but really the damage here is what I'm looking at. So this is my typical build in order to do this. So basically I'll come in and hit like that. Usually it'll hit for 4 or 5k. These are just practice dummies. But really what that does is that I use Arcane Power, which will AoE my critical ability and guarantee me crits whenever I go in and hit a bunch of enemies. Of course, if they roll or something like that or get out of it, that's one thing. And then I'll lightning flash into them. That way it guarantees me my hits. And it's been a really fun build to play with. Now, I don't have the greatest gear. Obviously, you can see I still got blues on. I'm still relatively, working on gear. I only got 1 exotic. That took me like 2 days to get. It's not incredibly hard to get gear. It's just frustrating because it's kind of redundant. But to kind of show you what I do in terms of PvP. This is my build right here, and I'm actually in a worldview world. We're defending a camp. We're actually green, and this is a red node right now. And we're coming in.
It's alright, I'm here.
Guys, you're out up than me, we're gonna push into them.
And I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. So basically what's happening here is they're trying to push into the camp. They're standing right here, and we're pushing in this way. So we're trying to get them off the hill, and this is what ends up happening because we stack up for might, and I want you to pay careful, close attention to the might stack right here. So this is going to be pretty critical.
I need more.
By the trip.
Alright, block that.
I'm gonna try to hit him, but I doubt I'll be able to.
Looks like they're mostly dead. There's a few stragglers.
Yeah, it's hitting. I need another LEI. My cooldown's still up.
Are they trapping you back?
Yeah, 2 of us should be able to alternate perfectly.
Yeah.
So notice the hit right there. It goes for about 5k, and right before I went in there, I had a might stack of about 9. Plus I got my Bloodlust, which is at 17 right there. So I'm dealing with about 1800 to 1900 power. On top of the crit, it's pretty much going to guarantee you that you're going to hit somebody pretty hard. What's great about it is it's AoE damage, so it's not like a thief, which basically can just kill you in 3 shots or whatever. I know there's a lot of specs that are doing that now, but if I had the gear, I'd probably hit him for a lot more, probably knock him down. But that's just one of the things that I like about my build is it's experimental. I don't know if it's actually going to work or it's viable. I'll have to work on the gear later. I am working for a power, vitality, toughness set, as you can tell. I'm using a lot of invader gear, but that's just going to take time. But if you guys have any other questions, tips or tricks or comments, please leave them below, and I'll talk to you guys next time.